Hello everybody, we're here with a very impromptu podcast. This time is a little bit special because I am here in Tokyo, Japan with my friend Pepe.
Hey!
So we're staying in Pepe's dorm right now and we are both in the same room recording a podcast. And here we are to talk about our experiences with basically all the Golden Week.
Key activities, yeah.
Key activities. The Golden Weekend, I guess you could call it.
Golden Key Weekend.
Yeah, I like that. That has a good ring to it.
And we also have a special guest, RyuuTamotsu, here with us today.
Hello.
He's our live audience, and we will be referring to him as he joined us on all of our journeys the past few days, along with Glenn, who couldn't make it today. Anyway.
First, we should start by talking about the Hinoue Itaru art exhibit. Is that what it's called?
Yep, the Itaru Hinoue exhibit. So, to give details on the Hinoue exhibit, it was held in the Gallery of Fine Arts near Shibuya in Tokyo. Gofa in Shibuya, Tokyo. So, me, Tamotsu, and Glenn went there a few weeks ago because we had to get the tickets for the sign meet. But I joined Aspie last Friday, April 29, I believe it was, yeah?
Yeah,
Friday, April 29. So, what did you think of the exhibit, Aspie?
Yeah, it was awesome. There was a lot of art that I haven't actually seen before, which is quite surprising. I don't know, maybe it's gone under my radar. Was there any original art produced for this exhibit?
Only the Kagari with the dress, the creamy Kagarin.
Okay. And that's pretty much already all over the internet anyway because of the art book and stuff. But no, it's like, yeah, it was small, very small, but like, I don't know. I really liked it because like, as you're looking around the exhibit, it's got rewrite BGM playing in the background.
Oh yeah, that was
creates
perfect.
a perfect mood.
Helios is asking, did you become a Kagari fan?
I've always been a Kagari fan. I don't know about Pepe.
Yeah, I mean, I was always pretty neutral about Kagari, but after this exhibit, I saw all of the dedication that Hinoue puts into her Kagari art, and I think all of it is like, all of her Kagari art is just really amazing. So I have become a Kagari fan now. Thank you, Hinoue.
Yay!
Yay!
Also, they had a bunch of stuff on sale there at the store there. Like they had the new art book for Itaru.
The name of the book is called Hinoue Itaru Works 2009 to 2016. It's a pretty small book compared to her last book, White Clover, right? But that also makes it nice and compact, and it has like a lot of quality stuff. So if you guys have a chance to pick it up, I personally recommend it. Yeah.
Have you looked at it yet?
I've looked at it. I have my own copy in my drawer over there.
I haven't looked at my copy yet.
You can look at it later. And yeah, they also had a Kagari shirt and a cool towel that said in katakana "Seishunte Naniya!" Yeah, that was Aspie got that towel.
Yeah, it's fantastic. But yeah, I picked up the Kagari shirt as well. Was there any other shirts? Or was that?
Nah, that was the only one.
Okay,
they were also selling like really expensive art graphs that would be hand signed by Hinoue and everything.
Yeah, that's right. They had the big framed stuff. They were very expensive. I couldn't afford them, but I know that I think some members ended up purchasing some via proxy through you.
Yush.
Pepe's delivery service at work.
I won't name drop, but you know who you are. Thank you for always using Pepe delivery service.
Good. So yeah, after that, also like when you buy, like you can buy a little thing there at the store which lets you get a little character iced latte.
Yeah. They were having like a collaboration cafe where you could order you pay some money and you get a nice iced coffee with the character. Like, I think it was cinnamon powder. Yeah, they poured cinnamon powder in the shape of the character, and you could choose any of the girls from Rewrite.
Yeah.
So I got a Kotori.
I got a Kagari.
You poked Kagari through the eye.
Yeah, I'll put photos up in the video.
I enjoyed Kagari. I enjoyed Kotori. She was very sweet.
I think Kagari was quite creamy.
It was quite creamy.
Yeah.
Tamotsu over there is giving me an angry glare because I drank Kotori. Anyway.
So next up after that we had the Hinoue sign meet, which was directly after that day. And so like you explained, you had to go and buy a book from the exhibit and then like go through a bunch of details to give them a name and details so you could attend this sign meet. So it was pretty exclusive. I couldn't go originally, but then like Pepe ended up buying a book on my behalf and asking, is it okay if like we reserve a seat for our friend, and they let us. So
yeah, they were kind enough to let me buy a ticket for Aspie even if he wasn't there.
So
it turned out pretty well.
Yeah, that worked out. And then here we are at the exhibit, finally getting to meet Itaru Hinoue. And
the event started with a talk show together with Hinoue and another guy from Visual Arts named Ikeda something. I don't remember his full name, but his last name is Ikeda-san. Yes. So there was a talk show. What they did was a talk show, and because like none of us are that good in Japanese, we didn't get much of the details. Yeah. Well, so what happened during the talk show is they played a video of Hinoue drawing a really nice Shizuru art. And that Shizuru art would be later given to us as a sign sheet, an A4 size piece of paper, which Hinoue would put her signature on later on.
Very pretty. We all got our copies and are very happy with that.
We got framed.
But yeah, like I was expecting her to actually draw on the event, but they just pre-recorded it.
Yeah,
instead.
I think in Anime Expo, she drew on site. Right.
But the issue there is it's difficult to talk and draw at the same time.
Yeah.
So I think they really wanted to make it more of a talk show.
She focused on talking, and like they were pointing out the video while she was talking, and I think they said doing that drawing, that Shizu drawing they gave, took her 3 hours in the Visual Arts headquarters. So if it was a 3-hour live drawing event, that would have been quite long.
they like skipped a little bit, but yeah.
What other interesting tidbits were there from the talk show?
There was the fact that Hinoue was shocked that all of the cosplayers are cosplaying the rewrite characters with pink uniforms.
Yeah, apparently, and I don't know if anybody knew this, but the rewrite uniforms were actually white. And the reason they look pink in the CGs is because of the highlight of the ribbon and the lights and I don't know what else. Anyway.
But yeah, she's like, no, if you're cosplaying rewrite, make sure they're white.
Now we know. What other tidbits did
they mentioned the rewrite anime briefly, but I think the gist of it was Hinoue doesn't know a lot about it.
Yeah. They did pretty much confirm what we already know, that it's going to be a Kagari route.
Yeah, they mentioned that.
I didn't know what else.
And I still don't know what that means, but whatever. I guess the Kagari is going to be an important character.
Very important, yeah.
And they really seem to be pushing Kagari with this whole event too. She's kind of like the main character.
Well, she is technically the main heroine of Rewrite. Do you remember any nice juicy tidbits, Tamotsu?
Well, nothing much to add, but I think the Rewrite anime will focus on, like, as you said, on Kagari too, so...
What do you think about that?
I don't think it's the right option actually, unless they all include the creamy Kagarins.
Oh my god. Well, we don't want to get into too much discussion about the Rewrite anime. We have the topic for that.
Yeah.
Please make sure to post your opinions. Alright, so that's the talk show. And after the talk show, they started the sign meet. And the way it worked was everyone who attended the event had like a number assigned to them. I had like 38, Aspie had 40.
Because you guys were like the first people on the second day to sign up. So if you're on the first day, you would have probably been at the front of the line.
So they gave everyone a chance to line up and get the nice Shizuru art and have it signed by Hinoue. And of course, because you were there, you could go ahead and talk to Hinoue. Like I was very nervous about what I would say to Hinoue because like I'm not very good at Japanese and I had to like really think long and hard about what I wanted to say.
You did a great job, Pepe. Don't worry. That was it. Pepe basically gave this gigantic speech about, you know, Kazumatsuri and like, you know, how thankful we are for Hinoue and all that she's done, and it was quite amazing. And I think like Hinoue was very like surprised and touched by the words too. Like, yeah, I think she was very honoured to know that people from all around the world had come to visit her. So that's a nice feeling that we could give that for her. Also interesting. Yeah, you go on.
Yeah, one interesting thing is like I have these Kazumatsuri business cards, and I wasn't sure if I could give it to her. So I asked one of the staff while I was lining up, hey, is it okay if I give this card to Hinoue? And he thought for a bit and he said, as long as she accepts it, it's fine. And then after a while, he came back to me and he asked me like, what is that? Are you like a key fan club? And then I introduced Kazumatsuri to the staff and I gave him one of my cards.
Lots of people seemed interested.
Yeah. Even the staff, who I guess isn't directly related to Key. He was one of the members of Gofa.
But yeah, that's quite amazing. And then, of course, you brought up that we're looking forward to Harmonia.
Oh yeah, I mentioned Harmonia to Hinoue, and I just wanted to say, like, I don't know when it's coming out, but I'm really happy that you're releasing it in English. But they gave like a really awkward laugh, and it seemed like they didn't want to talk about Harmonia. So, anything else you guys want to say about the sign meet?
It was like really humbling to like be able to meet Itaru Hinoue for the first time and like get her own signature. And you know, I mentioned that I was the president of Kazumatsuri. She went, whoa, like
Kazumatsuri no shacho.
Like I'm a big deal or something. It was like, yeah, it's nothing.
now we all call Aspi the shacho.
But I'm not the shacho. Baba's the shacho. You can't just call me the shacho.
You're the shacho of Kazumatsuri. We're not the company, but yeah. Soon.
Yeah, probably.
Soon we'll register as an official company.
Up for us to register us, but the paperwork is too complicated.
True. Anyway, all right. So that's all for the sign meet. What did we do after that? We went to buy a frame for our sign sheets because they were just a sheet of paper, and the wind was very strong that day, so we needed to make sure that we didn't destroy our sign sheets.
Anyway, moving on from that, we had impromptu karaoke that night.
Yeah, we just went up and decided to go to a karaoke because there was a karaoke place right nearby. And, well...
Like the wind, like clouds. Look here, honey, If you ever happen to find yourself with other Key fans, then you need to go to a karaoke because crazy shit, miracles happen basically.
After karaoke, so that marked the end of the first day of the Golden Weekend. The next day was all about KSL Live. Woo!
Woo.
So I went there kinda early, and there was a huge line to buy all of the goods, all of the concert goods. It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun because you could see all of the dedicated Key fans who went there before 10 a.m. And we even talked to one of the Key fans, and like they told us a story about how even though they only allowed lining up at 10:30 a.m., as early as 10 a.m. the fans made their own line in a different place, and once 10:30 came, they made the line in the right place.
Sasuga Japan.
Sasuga Japan, yeah. But yeah,
You know, Pepe was our scout, so he scouted a lot to begin with, and then we came back for the concert at around 5 p.m. And there was once again a huge line, and that's when we started meeting up with some other people, Klaus Shiro and Miyazawa Lulu from Twitter. They're from Spain, and they're big in the Key community in Japan, and
they do a lot of Key cosplays.
Yeah.
Like every Key points, they make sure to do a cosplay, and they're really good at cosplaying, by the way.
And so, like, I guess they're loosely affiliated with Kazumatsuri through our like connections on Twitter and stuff.
They are members on Kazumatsuri.
Are they?
They have like 1 or 2 posts.
There you go. So they are members technically, but so yeah, like we met up with them, and they were like very happy to like finally meeting me. I guess you'll have already met you, but
Yeah.
it was great. And I had some more friends there that we kind of joined up with, and our circle began growing in number.
Yeah.
We also had Chicken Wings from the forum turn up from Singapore.
Yep.
And his friends.
I didn't even know he was coming. Like, I just suddenly saw on Facebook, like, oh, I'm going to Japan. I asked him, oh, are you going to KSL Live? Yay!
Yeah, so by the end, we had like quite a big group of extended cousin members and friends. So it was very good. Like I said, we had quite an interesting mix of languages going on. Like,
English.
Everyone comes from, we got representation from Australia, Arabia, Saudi Arabia, Philippines, and Spain, America, Singapore, and
a few Japanese people
Japanese. We didn't have any Chinese, did we?
No, I don't know.
Not that day. But yeah, so there's quite a diverse range of backgrounds there, and we kind of ended up speaking a mix of English, Japanese, and Spanish. And we kind of just switched between the languages constantly, and it was like this experience I've never really had before, but I thought it was like really, really cool and interesting that even though there were these language barriers kind of getting in the way, we were still able to connect on just through our love of ki, and I think that's fucking awesome.
Indeed.
We all understood each other, we're all on the same wavelength. All you need to say is something like Kinniku, Kinniku, and everyone starts doing the thing with their
Masato dance. Yeah. Everyone knows the Masato dance. You're not a Ki fan if you don't know it.
So it's pretty amazing. But so we met up and we had meals and stuff together. But the concert itself, most of us went in together, and it was an all-standing venue. Pepe had his special ticket,
special premium ticket,
which he could have totally got to the front of the stage, but he decided to stay back with us because he's a bro.
Yeah. And I definitely did enjoy it more that I was staying with you guys. Although, I mean, maybe if I stayed in front, I could have gotten one of those balls.
The signed balls, yeah.
No regrets, no regrets.
It's okay. Thanks,
Anyway, alright, so concert, yeah. The concert started a bit after 6, and they started off the concert with a really nice video montage of all the rewrite characters, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So, they started off with Lucia, and no way was cheering. I was like, maybe people didn't know what to do, and then they showed Kotori, and everyone's cheering, "Hey, Kotori! Yay, Shizuru! Yay, Chihaya! Yay, Akane!" And we were all, so where are all the Lucia fans? Anyway.
And our theory was later proven correct when they once again showed the rewrite PD for the anime, and no one cheered for Lucia yet again.
Well, her fandom died down after the year. Anyway.
But they also had the Charlotte stuff, because it was just opening the...
Yeah. Oh yeah, they also showed a montage of Charlotte clips, because it was a KSL Live World 2016, the animation Charlotte and rewrite.
Mm-hmm. So it was mostly Charlotte and rewrite music. There were some exceptions, which we'll list later. Let's just quickly go through each song. Okay, first up was Philosophies by Nanosize Mir. Great opening track.
Yeah. They announced that this Philosophies has been decided as the opening of the anime.
Yeah.
And, okay, to be honest, I did not notice that it was a rearranged version.
I did.
You did?
I noticed.
Okay,
it's definitely a subtle arrangement, but I noticed if you kind of compare Little Busters to Little Busters Ecstasy version, sorry. It just adds a lot more guitar and stuff and gets more upbeat.
Yeah.
It's similar to the animation version of Little Busters.
Little Busters TV.
It just kind of gets progressively more rocky.
I see.
But that's
more
kind
mainstream.
Don't say that. But you're right. But yeah, it's kind of a similar thing going on with Philosophies. So it's still the same song, but you're going to hear a lot more guitar in there. And it's really good, so you can definitely look forward to that.
Yeah. So
I say you can definitely look forward to that an awful lot. I should stop saying that so much.
That's alright. They can look forward to it. After Philosophies, Nanosize Mayor introduced themselves, and I really love that the vocalist of Nanosize Mayor, Mizuta Niruna, she was wearing those flowers that Kotori has on her hair, and she also had her hair braided like Kotori. She was Kotori. Very much Kotori. After that, they introduced the next song, which they They said it has been decided that this would be the ending of Rewrite, and it was Sasayaka na Hajimari from Rewrite Harvest Festa.
Ending song of Harvest Festa.
The ending song of Harvest Festa. And not many people know this, but I personally love this song. The minute I heard this song on the Harvest Festa OST, I fell in love.
It's pretty good. It definitely feels like it fits the bill for an episode ending theme for the anime. It does really good, because a lot of the ending songs of Rewrite are very much, this is the end of the story. Like, kind of closing things. But an ending song of an anime shouldn't feel that kind of final. It should feel more upbeat and happy. And so, like, it's perfect for the common root of Rewrite. So I think they've made a really good choice there.
A lot of people are complaining how, like, this song might be like Torch, where they
do it after a really emotional episode.
But
possibly.
Personally, I think the song is still dramatic enough to carry that. It won't be like Torch.
Yeah, it's not super, like, happy-go-lucky.
It has this kind of mellow sadness to it.
Yeah. But also, like, they have enough music here. They have heaps of songs from the Rewrite soundtrack that they can just chuck in additional EDs whenever they want.
They can put in Koibumi whenever they want.
Yeah, they've got a lot of options there, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. Next up was Harvest.
By Tadaoi. Yeah, Tadaoi came on stage, and of course everyone would expect her, because she did... I think out of all of the artists, she was the only one who was involved in both Charlotte and Rewrite. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's called Harvest now.
Harvest. Alright, Harvest, the opening of Rewrite Harvest Festa, was performed by Tadaoi. Great performance, by the way. Nothing much to say about that, I guess. After she sang Harvest, she introduced the next song, and she was teasing the audience so much. Like, this song will be used for the anime. I don't know yet. And then everyone was let down when she said that. The song, by the way, was the arrange of Scene Shift There from the Canmore album, and it's called Kono Kino Shitade. It also an amazing song. I know RyuuTamotsu loved this song. It was your first time hearing the song, right?
Yes.
Oh, really?
And I liked it because I liked the original music, which is Scene Shift There.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
I remember Helios was the one who told me this, but like the last verse of Kono Kino Shitade had like the names of all of the main heroines of Rewrite kind of subtly inserted in there. I don't know if you noticed that.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, like she says Chihaya Furu because Chihaya, and for Akane it's more subtle. I think she used Senri instead of Akane. Anyway, it was a nice song. It was a great song.
I need to listen to that again.
Yes, you need to. Maybe you could play it like...
Yeah, I will.
During the video, you could play each song.
Yeah, I'll do a mix.
Alright, after that, she introduced the next artist on stage, Kitazawa Ayaka. And totally out of the blue, they announced that they would be doing a duet. And like, man, the crowd reacted so well to this when they announced it.
Did you say what song it was?
Not yet. When they said they would be singing Koibumi.
Yeah, you were very excited about this one, weren't you?
Alright, so I'm not a super big fan of Koibumi. I love the song, sure, but I didn't expect them to sing it because it's a Yanagi Nagi song and Yanagi Nagi wasn't there. But their duet was like, even though it's a cover, it was just so well done. Like, especially Kitazawa Ayaka's voice. Her voice fit the song just perfectly, and dare I say it fit the song more than Yanagi Nagi's voice did.
Wow, that's quite a statement.
That's quite a statement. I'm sticking to it. Continuing on, Kitazawa Ayaka took the stage and she sang Sunbright, which was... This was kind of her debut song, actually, she announced, because she performed it like 5 years ago.
Circle of Fifth.
Yeah, it was from the Circle of Fifth album, and she also performed it like way back in the VisualArt's 20th anniversary. Sunbright, by the way, is a vocal arrange of Lucia's BGM. And, well, I love Sunbright.
Sunbright is the BGM.
Sunbright is the BGM, but they also call the vocal range Sunbright.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah, this was like the one that got me really pumped. of all the songs that have played so far, that was the one that really felt I could really like get into, because I love that cover of Samurai. That might be my favorite track on Circle Fifth.
Oh.
It's really good, and that's kind of what turned me into a bit of a Kizawa fan.
I'd call it my favorite if Fortune Card wasn't there.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one too. But yeah, that really got me pumped and into it. So from that point on, I was like totally into this concert.
Yeah, that was a good hype song. So after that, they showed a little video featuring Yusorin's voice actress, Maya Uchida. I was going crazy because I'm kind of a Maya Uchida fan, but anyway.
Yeah.
So she was like, "Oh, I'm really sorry, I can't be there today." And she was like, "I hope you enjoyed my singing. Jun Maida's songs are so hard to sing."
Yeah, I think like a lot of people are really hoping that she'd be.
Yeah. I saw people in the concert who were wearing Maya Uchida shirts.
Just waiting for that. Sorry guys, no Maya Uchida this time. And then... so what Maya Uchida did on the video, that she said that despite her not being there would be Hello Hello songs. And they ended up being covers. The first cover being Hatsunetsu Days by Nano Size Mirror. And it was a pretty good cover. Like, if you're familiar with Hatsunetsu Days, you know there's like a big chorus where they're shouting, "I can do it, must be there you," and like the whole crowd was going wild in that. Yeah, they got the crowd to sing those parts.
And the second Hello Hello cover was Rakuen Made, this time by Kitazawa Ayaka, also very well done. And
the song of dog plot important.
Yeah, the song of dog plot important. A little tidbit for you guys. Both Mizutani Runa and Kitazawa Ayaka were actually on the original songs. So you know the chorus from both Rakuen Made and Hatsunetsu Days. They form part of the chorus.
Uso
janayo.
Eh?
If you bought the Hello Hello CD and you look at the credits, you will see Mizutani Runa, Kitazawa Ayaka. I forgot who else was on there. I don't have the CD with me.
Wow, I didn't know that.
They said that during the con. Maya Uchida said that on the concert. During the concert. Yeah. So they got really good choices to cover. Takahiro Mizushima came out on stage, aka Jojiro's voice actor, and he was being very Jojiro. He had like a Yusarin coat. He was wearing like a Yusarin coat.
Don't forget his introduction, where he's like calling out everyone for this Yusarin concert. It's like, wait, this isn't a Yusarin concert.
Yep.
But then his introduction involved using his teleportation power to teleport around the theater.
Yeah, like the concert venue had a bunch of screens, like
this is very
two
clever.
Screens on the back and then a few screens on the front, and you could see like Jojiro doing his high-speed teleportation, and then the screen at the back was suddenly like a image of a glass shattering.
Yeah, and like smoke and stuff.
Yeah.
And like they had surround sounds that really sounded like he was zooming through the theater.
And eventually
And there was even like smoke and stuff.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was a fun experience.
He's like just trying to teleport to the right place and missing every time. And then he finally rose on stage, and there he is.
He introduced
Takahiro Mizushima in his Yusarin. What do you call
Yusarin
it?
Happy. You call it a Happy.
Happy.
And he introduced the next performer, Marina.
Yeah.
Marina hype.
And then a shock reveal. Takahiro Mizushima was actually wearing a Zien shirt the whole time. He was a turncoat.
Traitor.
Traitor.
Yeah, Marina was angry at him. Why are you wearing a Yusarin jacket? And he showed under the jacket, GN. Anyway.
That really made me laugh.
Yeah, that was fun. Oh yeah, Marina was also saying how like before the concert she was practicing with Leah, and Leah taught her how to sing Bravely You.
Oh,
and
really?
like Marina, remember Marina sang like the first two verses of Bravely You. And the crowd went wild.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
But then we start with our first Marina song, which is Trigger. And obviously if you remember this from Charlotte, this is the song that played when they go to the Zien concerts, funnily enough.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like very reminiscent of that scene from the anime, and I'm just like, I wonder if someone's gonna...
Mom! Spoilers.
Maybe you're gonna edit that out. I'll bleep it.
Anyway. So she sang that in English. Props to you, props to you, Marina.
She actually bothered to do the English,
After Trigger was Vanishing Day, and I'm not sure why they chose this out of all the other GN songs, but it was a nice choice.
I should mention, like, once they started getting to Hello Hello and ZM, that's when the really started feeling like a concert.
Yeah.
Because those musics are definitely made to be performed live, and just either way, it's like that's when the concert started exploding with like special effects and stuff, and it was really exciting. Yeah. The crowd was going wild. It was amazing. So yeah, we had Trigger, which was awesome. And then
Vanishing Day, which Marina this time sang in Japanese. Maybe I don't know if it's as a treat for the fans or because it's too much English for her to sing 3 songs. Anyway, then after that, like the screen cued to like a picture of grassy meadow.
Yeah,
I thought it would be a rewrite song, but she sang Fallen.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a Fallen thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was. It kind of had like this. There's like lights flying up from the grass, and like that's totally a Clannad reference.
I didn't know that.
I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too deep into that, but yeah, it was really cool. I really got into Fallen because that's probably my favorite ZN song.
Nice.
It was like definitely a lot more mellow and sort of visceral than some of the other songs played that day. But yeah, I really got into that one. It was done in English, by the way.
Yeah. All right. So after Marina came on stage, next was the big guns, Leah.
Mm-hmm.
And like, okay, before Leah came on, they showed the PV of the Planetarian anime, right? I think people were expecting Leah to come on after that because we all know she's doing the song for the Planetarian movie, right? But yeah, so they had like stars on the concert stage above the concert
they lit
area.
up the roof to make it look like stars. Yeah.
But surprisingly enough, Leah introduced herself with Hoshi Meguri no Uta, which is the ending song of Planetarian. Yeah. Has she ever covered this before? Oh, alright. The original was by Mel, and it was absolutely beautiful. It almost brought me to tears.
I'm glad that like the whole audience was really into it too. Like, definitely the Planetarian love hasn't disappeared from people's hearts even all these years later. It's definitely the less recognized key series, but there's still a lot of fans of it, which is really cool.
Yep. So after Hoshi Meguri no Uta was a classic by Leah, Light Colors from Tomoyo After.
I wasn't expecting this. That kind of just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I was secretly hoping for her to like talk about how we're gonna be releasing Tomoyo After in English, so I'm singing this.
My headcanon is that's why they did it, but I'm sure that's not the case.
Yeah, I guess not. I mean, she also sang Light Colors in last year's KSL Live.
It's just a popular song.
Along with Tori no Uta, I think those are her two.
No Tori no Uta this year.
No Tori no Uta this year, no. Anyway, Light Colors instead. And after Light Colors was My Soul Your Beats from Angel Beats.
This was hype.
Yeah, everyone
loves My Soul Your Beats. It really gets you pumped.
So after My Soul Your Beats was the song that everyone was waiting for from Leah, Hoshi no Fune, which will be featured in the Planetarian movie. And this is the first time the song has been revealed to, well, not the public, but to anyone outside the visual arts.
Yep. And I don't know what to say about it. It's a very melodic.
It's a very melodic and mellow song. It's composed by Shinji Orito, by the way.
It's very key. This is gonna play at the end of the movie, I believe, and it's probably gonna make you cry. So I could definitely like put myself in the shoes of someone, watching the Planetarian movie and just like getting the feels from this song.
Yep.
My own speculation is that this is going to be like referencing the events of Tircis and Amant from the side story. But that's just my speculation. But if it is, then it'll be a great song to accompany it.
Only the song to cry to Who does?
Wow, it'll definitely force your tears out if nothing else.
Alright, so after Leah's set was done, we were greeted by a sudden blast of smoke and a really loud wafu! Signaling the entrance of Haruka Shimotsuki. And she started her set with Hoshikuzu from, which is the ending of Good Laughter.
I was expecting One's Future, but they didn't go with that.
Well, it's a different singer.
Yeah.
And after Hoshikuzu was... Haruka Shimotsuki introduced the next song, which was from Harmonia. And she was introducing to the audience how like Harmonia is going to be released in overseas via Steam. So basically what she said was like they're just waiting for Baba Shacho's okay to release Harmonia.
But as far as we can tell, the game is done and they're just waiting for the okay from Baba, which could mean literally anything. I just thought it was kind of funny that she was calling out Baba at that moment.
Yeah, everyone was looking behind because everyone knew that Baba Shacho was in the back watching.
And we were like, Baba Shacho!
Haruka Shimotsuki name dropping your Shacho. Wow.
But yeah,
so anyway, Harmonia ending, Towa no Hoshie, which I guess was also the first time performed in a live event. It's pretty good. They released this like a year ago, so I'm sure many people know this song already. I hope.
It's funny how like early it was released compared to the game.
Yeah, true. Anyway, so after Haruka Shimotsuki, well, that was when they showed the rewrite PV, right? The rewrite anime PV, yeah.
Where everyone, no one cheered for Lucia.
Again.
But everyone cheered for Yoshino.
Oh my god, so if you remember the rewrite PV, they introduce all the characters one by one. So they start with like Kotori, Chihaya, Shizuru, Lucia, and then they showed Yoshino. And after Yoshino came on screen, the entire crowd was chanting Yoshino, 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 and like it just out of nowhere.
Yes.
So everyone knew what was coming next, and it was the hypest song ever, Rewrite of the Life.
Yeah, Yofi from Psychic Lover.
Well, Psychic Lover is the name of their group. So
yeah.
Psychic Lover performed the rewrite, and it's nice how like in the bridge, they did like a little ad lib between the second chorus and the final chorus. They did like an ad lib where they were. Like at this point, shouting, like changing the colors of the lights and stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, that was right. Yeah, he was just like calling out different colors because like all the pen lights got programmable.
Yeah.
But then he got up on the stage and he like invited the audience to start shouting, "Rewrite us, rewrite!"
Yeah. Oh yeah. He did that. So everyone was screaming, "Rewrite of the right!" and like when the last chorus came, the entire place shouted, "Right of the line!"
Yeah. And it's just the whole thing, the whole concert venue was just shaking with that song. It was just amazing. Just smoke and lasers everywhere. That was probably the most high energy song of the entire concert. And God, that was alone was worth it for the concert for me.
I remember like after that song was over, they just turned off the lights and you could hear everybody breathing heavily because everyone like gave in so much energy with Rewrite.
I know I did. I screamed my lungs out for that one. You too, Ruth?
Yeah, I did.
Everyone did.
That was amazing.
Alright, after...
Can you top that?
Yeah. Well, they got really mellow after Rewrite because they introduced Anriko Maki, who entered with Kimi no Moji.
Yeah, so... And then they played like a animation of Rewrite, like a montage.
A montage of...
They
played a montage of Charlotte, which had a lot of spoilers, so if there were people in the audience who didn't watch Charlotte yet, they would be spoiled. Which Tamotsu himself had to... is it okay if I say?
Oh yeah, sure.
Tamotsu himself had to keep his head down and not look at the screen because he would have been spoiled because he hasn't finished Charlotte yet.
But it was a really good performance.
Yeah, it was a really good performance.
Some people thought it was like super emotional even.
Yeah,
so it's a good song.
And after that, like she introduced, like out of the blue, she introduced, the next song I'm gonna sing is a Jun Maeda song from Rewrite, and like everyone wondering what the only Jun Maeda song from Rewrite is like Canoe, yeah. So we thought she'd be covering Canoe, but then she like introduced a new song called End of the World, and she didn't even say, "Oh, there's gonna be a new song. Oh, there's gonna be a Rewrite." I mean, she just said, "Oh, new song by Jun Maeda in Rewrite." Yeah. And so End of the World by Anriko Maki.
That's a thing.
That's a thing. We don't know how it'll be used in the Rewrite anime, but
it sounds a lot like it's a very rocky song, kind of like Girls Dead Monster sort of.
Yeah. Or Hello.
And I don't know. Yeah, we don't know how it's going to be used in the anime. it doesn't feel like a rewrite song to me.
We talked about this on during dinner. It's Kagari is gonna become an idol,
Yeah.
and Kagari is gonna be voiced by Anriko Maki, and that's gonna be her debut song, man.
I can actually see them doing this in like just a joke where it's like Kagari's like, I'm gonna become an idol, and it's like everyone's like, no, that's not gonna happen.
I'd pay for a Creamy Kagari concert, by the way. Pay good money for it.
But yeah, so yeah, interesting that they brought that out of nowhere. And then of course, when we thought that was it, they finally do Canoe.
They introduced Canoe with like a really cool animation on screen.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
of like a tree sprouting.
Yeah, stuff for tree sprouting
and zooming in on the sun and the planets, and
it had like the whole world burning, which is kind of viscera. Like it all went to like rewrite music, and it was very emotional, honestly. It went for like 2 or 3 minutes, just building up to Canoe and just like depicting the elements in the world and stuff, and it really set up the mood perfectly for Canoe, which was an amazing performance, because that song is hard to sing. It's really hard to sing because the rhythm is just so all over the place, but she nailed it.
Multiple times the singers were saying...
Sorry, did we mention the singer?
Tadao, yeah.
Tadao, yeah.
Multiple times all of the singers were saying, oh, Jun Maeda songs are so hard to sing.
Yeah.
Canoe is also by Jun Maeda, so... So after Canoe, the whole concert space went to black. And within like 30 seconds, everyone started shouting, Encore! Encore!
Kind of a tradition of Japanese lives.
To ask for an encore.
Even though everyone knows the concert isn't actually over.
Yeah. I didn't even know that was supposed to be the last song because nobody said anything. And people are asking for encore already?
It did have a big build-up. I could tell it went done.
Yeah. So after the encore, Marina came back on stage with a big fan favorite from Angel Beats, Crow Song.
That was definitely a good one to hype up the audience with after the break.
It has a lot of audience interaction, like the audience could scream out, "Fly away, doko kara."
Yeah, that's really good. I was just waiting for the meal tickets to come out.
Oh, that never happened. That happened last year, though.
Yeah, I wish I could have done that.
So after Crow Song, Nano Size Mir came on stage singing Yami no Kanatae, which was used as Chihaya and Kotori's ending themes. I guess everyone was expecting this sooner or later. It's good they did in the encore. And after Yami no Kanatae, we had Yake Ochinai Tsubasa from Tadaoi, the ending song of Charlotte. And Tadaoi was saying like, you guys were waiting for this to be performed, I guess. But,
it actually did quite well as a live song.
Yeah, it did. And after that was, of course, Bravely You, which I'm sure everyone was hyped to hear.
Yeah, that was probably my number 2 after Rewrite. That was very exciting and full of energy. It's definitely like up there with My Soul Your Beats, maybe even better. I'm actually really impressed by Bravely You. Yeah. It's a good song.
It's quite a good song. So after Bravely You, Leah took the stage and introduced the rest of the cast who played the guitar, the keyboard, the drums. We didn't list down their names, did we? Yeah. Should have done that.
Maybe we should have.
Oh well.
No.
Well, one nice thing was the keyboardist was thinking, oh, what should I play to introduce myself? And then he started playing Nagisa's theme song. And of course, everyone knows it as the Dango song. And Leah and the rest of the crowd started singing Dango, 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 Dango.
That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
Shout outs to the band.
Yeah.
They did really good, and
very good.
I'm really sorry I didn't remember their names.
They even brought in they were playing a melodica during some of the songs.
Yeah, they were.
I had to ask Glenn what instrument that was. And they also brought in a contrabass or a cello, like one of those big violins, and they played that. I think it was the bassist who played that contrabass, and the keyboardist played the melodica.
A couple of the guitarists, like for some of the really intense songs, they're like getting up on the stage and like really interacting and like doing jumps and shit. It was fucking great. That was true rock stars.
True rock stars, yeah.
But yeah, so they got everyone on stage, including all of the vocalists up to that point, and they decided to do a song together. All
of the vocalists sang this nice little song from the Hello Hello album called Tabibito. It's probably out of the entire Hello album, the only mellow song.
Yeah, definitely. And they even got like subtitles on the screen so the audience could join in the singing.
Although the subtitles were all in Japanese and kanji, so I tried my best to follow. I guess everyone else tried their best to follow.
It was tricky. But no, that was awesome. I still feel like Yofi stole the stage.
Maybe.
He was like the only male vocalist there.
Yeah, he was.
And so he had such a unique style compared to everyone else.
And like after everything was done, he made everyone shout KSL, KSL.
Yeah, he could really work the crowd like anyone else.
Yep.
Him and Marina, I think, are really good.
Yeah.
There were a couple of other really good ones that had a great stage presence, but yeah. I guess Lee is always
Lee is a
fan
classic.
favorite.
I mean,
yeah.
She knows how to control the stage really well.
Mm.
So, well, after that, they went and had their the classic after concert picture.
That was an unforgettable experience. And like,
yes.
They all took their bow, and at the very end, when we're just pushing people out of the theater, someone calls out Baba Shacho's name, and everyone's like cheering out to Baba.
Baba Shacho!
And he's like taking a bow and stuff. I don't know why that happened. Do you have any idea?
I mean, he's a shacho. You gotta pay your respect to the shacho, man.
Yeah, pretty much. Just impromptu. But it just goes to show how much the Kageko from all around the world respect their president. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After the concert was done, there was a line forming to buy the setlist shirt, which Shaspi was able to get. Congratulations.
Yeah, jumped into that and grabbed that.
And we had an after-concert picture with all the other Kazamatsuri fans.
Kazamatsuri and friends.
Kazamatsuri and friends. Like, one really enthusiastic Japanese guy offered to take our picture, and he was like talking with us and really happy to talk with foreign key fans.
Yeah, he ended up becoming friends with us online.
On Facebook and online, yeah. So, and that ends KSL Live Day, yeah. So now for the last day of the Golden Week of Key, Character 1.
It's probably going to pale in comparison.
Yeah.
This is just like a event that is held every year. VisualArt's are like heavily involved in administration. It's basically like a comic kit for visual novels.
Well, it's not exactly a comic kit because it's not Dojin Works. Like all the visual novel companies come together, they get booths, and they sell stuff. And like, well, the booth for visual arts was a lot longer this year compared to last year, so I had to wait in line for an hour. Yeah. But after that,
what they sell there?
They sold the new Angel Beats Perfect Vocal Collection, which is pretty much all of the vocal songs from Angel Beats plus a new song called Hungry Song. We listened to it earlier. It was alright.
Yeah, pretty much typical Girls Dead Monsters song. So you pretty much know what to expect. Yeah. We forgot to mention the pamphlet CDs.
Yeah. Yeah.
KSL Live.
KSL Live had pamphlet CDs which we listened to earlier. One of them was a Latino version of Rewrite, which was totally weird but totally good. That's gonna be the next meme, I can tell.
Oh no.
So after buying stuff, we went off to another booth, which was not Key but Prototype, and they were advertising a new release, which I don't think anybody expected.
I hadn't heard of it before now.
Yeah, Air was announced today for a PS Vita release, and they had the PS Vita release of Air. They had like a live demo available on a bunch of Vitas there.
We got to play it.
We got to play it. Yeah, looked really nice. The backgrounds looked really nice.
It all looks HD. Yeah.
The CGs were all HD. I mean, they use the same CGs, but I mean,
I'm pretty sure it's upscaled, but it still looks good.
Air CGs are still pretty good. And they had like a nice backtrack feature. Like it's not like Air was, where you could just check the previous text. Like you'd actually backtrack the novel to.
It's like having a rewind button. On your vision.
It's a rewind button.
We keep saying rewrite button.
Rewind button. Anyway.
But yeah, that's really cool. It's like fully touchscreen enabled.
Yeah, fully touchscreen.
Everything you expect from a prototype quality visual novel. So it's good, and it kind of like paves the way for a possibility of a HD Air on Steam, maybe. We can hope.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that was a pleasant surprise. We already got an article of that up on Kazamatsuri, but then we headed back to the Character 1 booth because we wanted to see if we could try and catch a glance of BabaShoujo before he left.
And we did. Like around near the closing of Character 1, we got to talk to BabaShoujo. So like, I talked to BabaShoujo before. I don't know if he remembered me or not. Maybe he did.
I think he did.
Okay, anyway, I introduced Aspie as the creator of Kazamatsuri, and like he was all smiles, and he was like super excited to talk to us. And what did we talk about?
A bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we talked about a bunch of stuff. Like we mentioned how KSL Live was really fun, and how like how they mentioned the BabaShoujo for Harmonia, right? Yeah. And how he responded to that was like, he said that well, yeah, he confirmed that they're waiting on his okay, but like what I understood was he wants everything to be perfect before they release it. Like he doesn't want a buggy release, you know.
Yeah. So they might have just run into some bugs or something.
Yeah.
They're just trying to iron out.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I'm sure it's released soon enough. I hope. I did ask him because Shimotsuki Haruka said that it'll be released in the West before Japan, but BabaShoujo seemed to think otherwise. Like he was saying, he asked, so yukoto ga? like he was surprised, and he even asked Yoshikuni Toyoizumi, who was there with him, like, is that true? And I at this point I don't know if it will be.
Do you have any input here?
Actually, I think it will be released in the outside of Japan first, because you know how they hide things.
Yeah, true.
Because they did the same like yesterday in KSL too.
Yeah, true. Well,
It's kind of hard to tell at this point,
Yeah.
but yeah, we'll see what happens.
we'll see. Alright.
We obviously reintroduced Kazamatsuri to him and exchanged business cards, which is
Yeah,
really
we did.
humbling.
We exchanged business cards. We got Baba's business cards. That was cool.
We got photos with Baba, which we'll put up here, which is really exciting. And it was just he's such a personable character.
Yeah. He is a super cool CEO. Like, you don't get to see that kind of CEO from many other companies.
He was more than happy to like shake my hand and like, he even wrapped his arm around us, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's like quite amazing. Not quite what I expected.
Yep.
Well,
anyway, going into some more juicy details, like Aspie here is really pushing for HD releases of Tomoyo After and Little Busters.
got a
And
thread on the Steam forum about
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
On Tomoyo After. And we did ask him about that, and he did seem like he wanted to put everything out in HD, but so the reason why they aren't releasing Tomoyo After in HD is because of Dungeons and Takafumis, which is the RPG minigame from Tomoyo After. So because it's an RPG, it takes a lot more work to put in HD. Like, you can't just replace it with HD assets and call it a day. You have to position all the pieces of the game in the correct way and everything.
You got to bring it to the new engine.
Yeah.
Real Live, I guess it would be, but this is
Siglus. Siglus is a new engine.
But they won't be using that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
So so basically what they need to do is take everything they've produced for the prototype part of the game and bring it to Real Live, which is kind of what they did with Clannad. And it can be a lot of work, but it's even more work when you have to do it for a mini game.
Yep.
This is something I didn't really consider when I did the campaign, and it's kind of a bit of an eye-opener that there is quite a lot of work that actually has to be put into these releases. I'm still going to push for HD releases because I think it's important, but can we expect it for Tomoyo After? Maybe.
Probably not.
Probably not. On the other hand, we did bring up Little Busters briefly and asked if that maybe they'd consider doing it for that. And his response was kind of a very straightforward business answer of, if we can, we will.
Yeah, he did mention how the baseball minigame might be hard to do. Hard to convert into HD. But he seemed like they really wanted to do it. Like, if they have the manpower and the opportunity to do it, I think they would.
That's the kind of impression I got. So, who knows what will come of that. We can't really look too deeply into those words at all, but it's at least a little bit reassuring that they haven't like written it out, you know, that he definitely seemed positive about the idea. It's more of a logistical issue than we realized, so yeah, it's just something to consider. I'm definitely going to keep asking for Little Busters because I want to see that happen really bad. But
I guess that concludes everything that we talked about with Baba, at least everything important. A lot of it was fawning over stuff like saying Little Buster Psycho.
We asked it when Creamy Kagura anime was coming out.
He just laughed. Anyway, so yeah, I guess that ends our 3-day golden weekend with Key, and it was super fun. It was the best.
Yeah, so it's kind of just... I'm still here in Japan for another 2 weeks pretty much, so I'm just winding down a bit. I've spent a lot of money these last few days and I need to save the rest so I can actually get home. But yeah, so it's been awesome fun and I look forward to many more fun times with the Kazamatsu community. Especially shout outs to Ryu for being here for all of this.
Thank you for listening to us and giving your input.
My pleasure.
And thanks to also Glenn Irish, who couldn't be here to do this podcast, but he's also been present for all this.
Yeah, he was with us these past 3 days, and he's a pretty fun companion.
And everyone else we saw at KSL too, like all awesome, even the people we just met.
Yep.
You know, like I said, we all have that common ground there. There is one more thing I should mention before we finish. I probably brought it up with you, but it's just a little experience I had. Like, I was just like about to ride a train in Japan. I think I was on the way to KSL Live, but I was nowhere near KSL Live. Like, I was just in some random part of Tokyo. And this guy in a business suit walked up to me at the train station. He's like, he started speaking in English. He was a Japanese man. And I was like, is that Little Busters? And like, I told him yes. He was like, he told me how he's actually like a big Key fan. And like, apparently seeing my jacket is just something that made his day. And like, he looked like he was busy and on his way to work, so he couldn't stay to talk much, but he like genuinely thanked me for just being there in my jacket. And he shook my hand like it was a great opportunity or something. I'm like, this is weird, but really cool at the same time. That, you know, I can represent myself as a Key fan, and then just random people off the street will see that and be so happy that they can see, you know, something they love symbolized in that form. And I definitely feel like I'd react the same way if I saw someone wearing a Little Busters jacket where I live, you know?
I would too.
You know,
I definitely would.
It's just like you have an instant connection with that person the moment you realize that you share this common interest. It's such a cool community to be a part of. Like, I can't really describe it.
I'm definitely proud to be part of the Key community. I'm proud of being able to connect people, both in Japan and in the rest of the world.
Yeah. Shout outs to Pepe for being a Japan correspondent, man. But, you know, it really brings home how, I guess, important this community is to me as its founder, and how it's reassuring to know how much it's impacted people. Not just Kazamatsu, but just being part of the broader Key fandom. It feels like even though we might not know each other, we're all part of one big family, and that's really awesome. It's something I just want to continue fostering with Kazamatsu. That's just what I want to say.
And let's continue fostering that until, well, as long as we can. Yeah.
Until the Earth stops spinning.
Yep.
So yeah, thanks for joining us, everyone. This is Pepe, Aspirety. Why did I say your name first?
I don't know. Why did you say my name first?
I don't know.
Okay.
And RyuuTamotsu, live from Pepe's apartment.
Yeah, my dorm. Live from Pepe's delivery service headquarters.
Yes, that's correct. And we'll see you next time, guys. So catch you around.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is part 2 of our event coverage podcast. Obviously, like, the last recording was kind of done at the time, but now, a couple of weeks later, we're having Anime Central, and so we're jumping all the way to the other side of the world over in America to see what's going on there. Me and Pepe couldn't be here for this event, but thankfully we've invited our friend Suika to give us a goss. Welcome, Suika.
Hey, what's up?
So yeah,
Hey,
you've been
Pepe,
here for
Pepe.
Anime Central for Friday. I guess like you have been there for Saturday or Sunday, but regardless, you got to attend the visual arts panel. So I'm sure you have lots to talk about there. So tell us what you think. How was the con?
Well, it was really nice. He actually had a pretty big presence there. I mean, I was telling Pepe earlier, their booth was right at the entrance, so it was the first thing you saw when you walked in. Yeah, it was. So I was
Good placement. Good product placement.
Yeah, really, exactly. And they had videos of their openings playing. I walked in, I'm like, it's Philosophize! There it is! And had a little moment. Got a picture with the Kagari
Is that how
banner.
you pronounce it? Philosophize? I guess that makes more
I always
sense
said philosophize. It's because it sounds like, I don't know, I just assumed it was philosophize.
No, you're probably right. I've always said philosophies and thought it sounded really stupid.
No, philosophies would make sense too, but I don't know.
No, I'm adopting that pronunciation
This is
from
going to
now
turn
on.
this is going to turn
Alright,
into a
so
philosophize discussion podcast.
Yeah, philosophize.
Yes, it is, exactly.
Continue.
So, yeah, they had like they had banners for Rewrite and Charlotte. They had their thing for sale. I know there was a news article with the list of stuff. A lot of stuff sold out pretty fast. Like the big blue dongle that I ended up getting, that was gone by the time the panel happened. Like,
that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, no,
I think those dongos are a huge selling point.
The rest of the colors were still
nice
there,
dongos.
but like the blue ones were gone. So I'm glad I got mine.
Good on you.
Yeah. And
I'm
I think
so
a lot of the
jealous.
art
Like, I wish I could have some official dongos. It's just
yeah, and I
Kiev
think
really
the art,
not really made any.
yeah, I know that some
The
of
only
stuff
ones
now-
were by Cospa.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
but and I know like the Clannad thing that was like the 10th anniversary book or whatever that got sold out by the time I left on Friday. I think there are a few other things sold out too. Like it was clearly they were doing pretty well. So
I
that
wonder
was
if, like,
nice to see.
I wonder if Anime Central put them at the front because they were like, I guess they cared about them as like a central.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean,
They are kind of a big deal.
I mean, all
Yeah.
the like industry stuff was at the front, but they were like the front. They were right there.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
really awesome.
I'm actually surprised that I'm not surprised that the Clannad 10th thing sold out because they were selling it like super cheap.
Yeah.
Because I bought one of those recently for reasons, and they were like, I think it comes out to $60.
Yeah, I almost picked
in
up
Japan.
a copy, but then I wanted to save money, I guess.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about the panel.
Okay, so the panel, I mean, most of it was just kind of a review, going over the stuff that they have available, like playing little clips from the games, talking about the backgrounds.
Did people
talking
cheer
about the
for
staff.
them?
People cheered for all of them, yeah. Especially like Clannad, obviously, probably got the most applause. And then there was Kudwa.
So
and
I
then
guess-
there was Kudwa after that. There was some applause, but people were just like, "How do I react to this?"
Oh, so they featured like all of their works,
Yeah,
even the ones that
all of them.
weren't.
Yeah, like they started with Kanon, they ended
okay.
with Charlotte. Like it was everything in between.
Oh, did they show Harmonia?
They actually didn't show Harmonia, probably because it's not out yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a time bomb.
It'll happen
But,
eventually.
okay,
Someday.
it's good that there's appreciation for Kudwafter at least.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that I don't know. Actually, with Kudwafter though, I think my favorite thing that I learned was apparently I'm assuming they were talking about the picture that they used for the all ages release with like her letting go of the balloons. Apparently they wanted that to be the cover for the 18 plus release, but it was rejected because she looks too young. That's what Baba was saying.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I think that was my
Alright,
favorite thing that I learned at that panel.
So the panel's entirely in English, yeah? Do they have interpreters or something?
They had a translator.
Okay.
Alright.
Then
Okay, just to ask, who was in the panel? Was it all three of them?
it was
talking?
all three of them. Naga went to the back for
cool.
most of it. He was drawing. He drew a Shikashi that was not. It was part of the giveaways at the end. That all the giveaways were done by rock paper scissors with Baba.
Oh, that's the classic Japanese way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I didn't win anything, so I'm kind of salty about it, but that's okay. I wanted that Shikashi.
What?
so
So
What was the
while they
Shiki
were
of?
talking,
bad. It was kind.
Okay.
It was Tenchi.
Okay.
Tenshi,
Gotcha.
Sasuga.
Yep.
So while they were talking, Naga was drawing Tenshi in the background. Yeah.
Yeah. He like went into like a back room. He was drawing every once in a while. Like if they had something to ask him, they would just kind of call out to him. It's like yeah, they would just call out to him
Alright.
like what's
Okay.
Naga something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just responding to chat. Just wait for the podcast. We talk about Harmonia a bit.
Yeah. I was actually surprised Harmonia didn't come up in the Q&A because they asked about other stuff, but yeah, no, Harmonia never came up at all in the entire panel.
Well, no one even asked a question about it. That's
no,
quite
nobody asked a
surprising.
question about it.
Oh,
Damn
it. Well, I don't know if that's for the best.
We're the new Key's new IP fans. Everyone prefers the old stuff.
Although I want to
I don't
say
think anyone
they were
knows that
giving
Harmonia.
out flyers with all their stuff on it, and Harmonia was listed on that. So yeah, it's got Clannad on the front, and then on the back it's got the Key software lineup, and it's got it's got Clannad, it's got Planetarian, Tomoyo After, Little Buster's Perfect, Rewrite Plus. So I guess it kind of technically was already announced, wasn't it? And Harmonia.
What the fuck?
And
What the fuck? This is news to me. Like it doesn't have Kanon and Clannad, right?
No, it
It doesn't have Kanon and Air.
no,
right?
it doesn't have those, and it doesn't have Kudo
So that's
After.
not.
It says and more
So
dot
that's
dot
like-
dot at the bottom though. Teaser.
That's like
That's
that's as official as it gets. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I guess that does kind of
Alright,
confirmation, doesn't it?
So like, what were they discussing while Naga was drawing? I guess they introduced all their
Yeah,
stuff.
that was mostly
and
when they
then-
introduced their stuff, and then after that they went to the Q&A. But
Oh, okay. So like the time it took for Naga to draw was also the time that they took for them to discuss.
he was drawing throughout most of it, and then he came out like at the very, very end, like for the last few minutes. Like he was there at the very beginning and the very end.
Oh, so even during the Q&A he was drawing.
Yeah, like if someone had a question for Naga, he would just kind of answer from the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice, by the way, that he was drawing it live, because me and Aspie went to the a Hinoue fan sign meet, and they just showed the recording of her drawing.
Oh,
but
yeah.
She didn't draw anything live, unfortunately.
Yeah, no,
But then
he
you
was drawing
get to
it
talk to her more, so I don't know, which is
Yeah.
better.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway.
But
Yeah, they would have like little like frequent updates, like, okay, where are you now, Naga?
yeah,
Right here, just finished the inking. Yeah. When they were going through the introductions, they had like a PowerPoint. Oh, that's another thing to talk about later. But
Oh, okay, yeah.
because along with the presentation, they had like a PowerPoint basically going, and there was one point where they introduced like the main staff. So they had the three of them, and then Jun Maeda and Hinoue, and
Okay.
and they had pictures of each of them. But even the picture of Naga was like him standing there. He had like the face mask on, and then he had a construction hat that said Clannad on it. He kind of looked like Yoshino.
What the Alright. That's classy Naga.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, if you don't mind me asking, who else was on like the slideshow? As far as writers go.
No, it was just them. It was the three that were there. Hinoue
okay.
and Maeda.
Makes me curious because people like Kai and Leo Kashida work with Ki a lot, although they also do work on other visual arts.
Yeah, it mentioned those five, and then it said, and then there was another slide that said ... and about 50 other people. So because they were included in there.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, I guess when you think like main key people, it's them. It's definitely them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I sometimes wish the other writers got a bit more love, though. I want to meet
Yeah.
Leo Kashida and just hang out.
That would be nice. I want to meet Kai.
Yeah, Kai.
I know. I was just gonna talk more about like the PowerPoint thing itself, because after it was finished.
Yeah, go ahead.
After it was finished, they were like, "Oh yeah, and we make visual novels. This is actually running on our visual novel software." And then to prove it, here's a thing. And it was like it was the scene from Rewrite where they're like recording the Yoshino thing, and like all of them are getting together and just saying Yoshino. It wasn't the actual video, but like where they're saying like Yoshino. And Lucy was like, "This is stupid." That scene.
Yeah.
So it was that scene. And it was exactly the same, except for instead of having the character sprites in there, they had pictures of themselves in there.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, what?
It was the most beautiful thing. Like they had multiple positions too, like multiple sprites of Baba, just like as the characters.
Oh my god.
And
I
it was
want
the
to
most
see that.
beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
I need a copy of that in my life.
If there is one thing that I wish I could have recorded at that panel, it was that.
Oh
Because
my
it was-
god.
I I will pay good money for that.
Wait, so was it the Yoshino video, or it was just like...
It wasn't the video, no. It was a scene leading
It
up
was
to
the
the Yoshino
precursor.
video.
Right, okay.
Context.
Wow.
It was and then they showed the original scene, but it's not. It loses something when it's not pictures. Yeah. Then moved on to Q&A. A lot of people lined up.
Did you line up?
Mostly it was. I couldn't think of a question. I wanted to line up. Apparently, Tori no Uta is their hold music. Didn't know that.
Oh, really?
Like when if you call them and you put on hold, that's what you're gonna hear. Someone asked what it's like working with Leah, and apparently Orito is always trying to top Tori no Uta, and he hasn't been able to do it.
I mean,
They said like
don't
it's pretty hard.
don't put yourself down, Orito. But I love Light Colors more than Tori
Light
no
Colors is
Uta.
a good song.
Hey.
But yeah, no. And then he basically said like, yeah, she does a really great job. She always exceeds my expectations, stuff like that. As expected of
Praise
Leah,
Leah.
Sasuke Leah.
Yeah, so
Sasuga Leah.
There was the Angel Beats question. There was.
Oh yeah.
probably
Could
talk-
you give us more stuff about that Angel
mean-
Beats question?
Pretty much everything that I heard is what's been posted online already. Is someone asked, are there? I think the actual question was, are there plans for it to come out in the next year or two? And literally all I said is there are. So I don't know what that means. I mean, there was
It's so vague.
there was large applause,
Yeah.
but
Wait, did they ask like, are there plans for it to come out in English?
in
or
English,
just
yeah.
Come. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that
think,
was the
like-
only localization question that was asked. Like, I'm surprised there was no like, where's Little Busters, where's Harmonia, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Maybe
That's what I
trying to
should
be
have asked. I
respectful.
should have asked like, come on, where is Little Busters? I've been waiting for.
Someone should have said Little Bus Stage 2.
Yeah. Seriously. There are a few people that
yeah.
I think there was one guy that went up, asked a question, and no, he didn't ask a question. He just went up and said in Japanese, like, "Your work means a lot to me," and sat down.
Oh,
That
nice.
was heartwarming.
Doki Doki.
Yeah. Someone asked Naga, like, how do you get the ideas for your character designs? Just think of characters I've seen, put and combine them. Basically, I mean that's how art works. That's how I do art.
So I wonder who is a combination of who.
That's what I want to know. Oh, and the only other major thing I remember is Naga's favorite key character is Fuko because she looks like a small animal. That's his reasoning.
Yeah, she kind of is.
She is. And
with her big hair and everything.
yeah.
She does
And they're like,
seem
really? You're not
small
gonna pick one of your own characters? No, she's like a small animal.
Yeah. I think Naga's too humble to pick his own characters.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, he does like them lollies.
Yeah.
And so, like,
Insert Lenny face.
is
here.
that like all we have for the panel?
I mean, that's pretty much the big stuff. Yeah, that was the... And then there was the giveaways at the end that I already mentioned.
Right. And then, like, what happened after the panel?
After the panel, most people left. A few people stayed up, went up, shook their hands. They thanked everyone that did that did.
Oh yeah, you went up and shook their hands,
I went up
right?
and shook their hands, yeah. And I
Oh,
felt...
cool. Did you say anything? to them?
I just said, arigatou gozaimasu. I couldn't really think of anything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to say
so
more,
you-
but I was like lost in the moment.
Yeah.
I guess.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
definitely know that feeling. I felt the same way when I first shook hands with Baba
Yeah.
a year ago. Did you also shake hands with Naga?
Yeah, I shook hands with all three of them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I could meet Naga.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Naga's pretty cool. They were pretty funny too. It was a fun panel.
That's awesome.
Oh, I have an important question. I don't know if you would know the answer, but
What's that?
Visual Arts posted on their Facebook a picture of Baba doing push-ups.
Yeah, I saw
What's
that
the story
too.
behind that?
I'm guessing that was before the panel because I didn't see that.
Dang.
Maybe he was
Yeah.
that's him preparing for the
Yeah,
event.
exactly. That's kind of what I took from it. I
Getting psyched
that
up.
was a good picture though. I wish that it happened when I was there.
Were you charmed by Baba's charisma?
I was. Like, he's a very charming man, I will say that.
Yeah.
He's the best.
Like I have no idea how old he is, but he's like super charismatic and everything.
Yeah.
Something you wouldn't expect from a regular CEO.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he seemed very involved.
Yeah.
I guess. Like, in a good way, like...
It makes me wonder, like, how he does all that work, because he doesn't just head Key, he heads Visual Arts, and they have so many other stuff.
Yeah, they have a lot of
that comes out
sub-branches,
on a regular
too.
basis.
He's-
I think Baba even posted a picture of, like, the one booth in ACEN was selling an otome game that was by Visual Arts.
Yeah.
So Baba posted it with a picture on Twitter for that. It's always nice to see, like, oh, my work's being sold here. My company's work is being sold here. That's cool.
So,
Gakuen Heaven, Boys Love Hyper. Apparently.
You know what? I think I saw that. I think I saw the booth that was selling that.
Oh, okay.
They were selling Shireen no Kuni too, and I wanted it, but I was out of money.
Oh.
oh man. Well, I'm sure like we all wish we could have been there, but I'm glad at least someone from Kazumatsu is able to like, you know, be there for us and represent us and just like
Proud
give
to
us
be the
go.
representative.
Thank you very much, Suika. I really appreciate it.
Yep.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
I guess the only other thing worth mentioning here is that this happened like after you left, whereas like sort of like Rewrite Plus was confirmed for an English
Oh
release
yeah, that.
quietly.
Okay, so the story about that was no announcement, by the way. Visual Arts had like a press release, a press conference.
Yeah.
So they just posted this morning on their Facebook page, like, what did they say?
Visual Arts
Let me
did.
get that up. Yeah, they just posted the picture of Baba and Shinji Orito and with the title "At the Press Interview."
But yeah, so yeah, just like I guess like this was a bunch of websites and media did interviews with Visual Arts, and that's where they announced that Rewrite Plus is coming in English. I guess it was sort of subtly confirmed with that pamphlet also, but it's all been very
I didn't even
vague.
think about it until.
Should I say my line message? Should I keep
Yeah,
that away?
you can say it.
You might as well.
Yeah, I just when I heard the news, I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" So I messaged Baba online, and basically what he said was, for Rewrite, that's our plan to release it in English.
Mm-hmm.
And I also asked, do you also have that plan for Angel Beats? And he said, yes, we do.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
at some point, we're probably getting Rewrite Plus, and we're probably getting Angel Beats.
yeah, that's basically
That
what we're
is
getting
the-
from this is that Visual Arts seem very happy with Clown's reception, and they're probably going to release all these
Definitely.
games eventually. I don't know about Air or
Yeah.
Kanon or Kudwafter, but yeah, at least
I-
for
Buster.
I don't
Can
know.
you imagine?
If Little Buster sells well, they'll definitely release Good Walker.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But
I mean, there is an all
but-
ages version, I guess.
there is.
Yeah, there is.
So it could
just-
happen.
So, well, I guess at this point, I've said this already in the forum, that at this point, Visual Arts is probably planning to release all of their works and all future works to come from them. So, for that, I have to say, good job, fans,
Yeah.
for supporting
Yay.
Planetarian. We did it.
We made the impossible happen.
Oh my god, it's we never would have thought
Just
this would happen
just
a few
think back
years
to
ago.
just think back to 2 years ago even, like
Yeah, there's like no hope.
they're on the
Yeah.
stop asking for this, it's never gonna happen list.
Yeah,
Basically.
Yes,
they were
they were.
like Type Moon, they were out there with Type Moon, weren't they?
yeah.
They
Like,
kind of were, yeah.
it was like these are the two that you don't even bother asking, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. But here we are now. We've completely.
Here we are.
Everything's changed. It's crazy.
It's amazing. It's amazing how much the whole visual novel scene has just changed in the past few years.
Yeah, it's not just Visual Arts. It's
Yeah.
just all over.
I feel like I'm watching my baby grow up.
I know. It's just like that.
All of us old school visual
Yeah.
novel fans seeing all these stuff that we read 5 years ago released in English. Oh my god.
Seriously.
Well.
Clonad was my third VN, I think.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
It was my
It was my first.
not third, first.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was my first really
It was
long
up there.
one. I did a couple short Dojin games and then I went straight for Clannad.
Yeah. Yeah, same for me. It would have been my first long one as well. Like, my first was Planetarian, but that's like super short, so.
Yeah, I did two, I did like two short, few hour long Dojin games. And then I'm like, you know what would be great to follow this up with a 50+ hour VN?
Pretty much.
I hadn't even seen the anime at that point either.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah,
you are also...
I actually started with the visual novel.
Welcome to the Visual Novel First Club. Hey.
Yep.
Anyway, guys.
I played Little Bosses before there was an anime. Okay, anyways.
Same.
I'll just say we're
Hipster.
getting a bit
All
off
right.
topic and we're already over time. So.
Yeah, we are. Anyways.
Yeah, but anyway, thanks for joining us, Suika. This was awesome, and
Not a problem.
I'll definitely be calling on you for future event coverage whenever you're available.
Yeah, glad to be of help.
Awesome. And thanks to everyone who tuned in for our massive event coverage podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We hope to see you for our next podcast. Definitely for the Now You Keep podcast for the Kanon Bookclub. Hope to see you there, guys. So take care. See you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye.